So we're going to tackle one of the biggest brands in Australia, Fernwood, and Rochelle is going to talk about a female perspective about how both her and Nadia went about trying to write some breakthrough ad copy to help our client Fernwood win more customers.
We were looking at thinking about kind of the emotional process that goes into play when you're choosing a gym. You're often thinking about how comfortable you're going to be there, what type of classes are available, who's training you. We looked at things around small groups, by woman for woman because it's a woman-led gym. Women's only gym was a big call to action on it.
That's really interesting. Certainly a lot of things there that I wouldn't have intuitively thought about. Now, Khan, when you were looking at a male perspective for Fernwood, how did you go about it?
We looked at the actual offer itself. So Fernwood currently are offering 7-day pass for new members to come in and trial the gym. So we led with that, thinking that the product and the offer would be the main selling point. Interestingly enough, being a female audience, the emotional aspect that the ladies went with did actually have a 52% better engagement rate at the end of the day.
Now, taking a completely different business, a more B2B business called PolyMaster. That's a very male-dominated audience. How did you go about that?
Yeah, sure. So PolyMaster is a big B2B company that sells big water tanks, rural tanks, industrial tanks to farms. We had the opportunity to talk to the client about their open field days, and the feedback we got was that the number one question asked by their end consumer was about delivery. And one of the biggest advantages of PolyMaster is that they actually do deliver the tank straight to your property.
Wow.
So there's no hassle of going to pick it up and having to worry about how you're going to tackle that situation.
And you obviously put those messages in your
ad so we
copy.
led with those 3 things in the ad copy.
Okay, how did you go about it?
It was very, very difficult. There were 3 main points that I wanted to cover. First of all, I had no technical knowledge about PolyMaster. I had no knowledge whatsoever about water tanks or the type of audience that is after such water tanks. It's so important to understand who your target market is, whether it's gender, age, location, all those things, all extremely important. And then just going from there in a really sort of systematic way in order to write content that really should appeal to that audience.
The first technical ad had a 146% better engagement rate with the end user.
I think it's super important looking at kind of AdWords as, I guess, a lead-in to your business. So you can use it to basically test the waters of what your market responds to, what they're listening to, kind of what they're looking for out there, and also how you fit amongst your competitors and what other people are searching for and how they're advertising. So what we'd do now and what we'd suggest people to do is take those learnings and then apply that across your business. So start looking at your website, start looking at your social media, your marketing communications, everything that kind of talks about you and your business should kind of flow on from that same messaging point of view.
We have growth workshops coming up every week in Melbourne and Sydney over the next few months, so please register and look forward to connecting with you on the next update.